This is not your typical yoga flow. This is an Ayurvedic-inspired yoga class. Are you the one who's feeling restless, racing mind, anxious, and an overall depletion in your mind-body system? Then this is the practice for you. My name is Arpita. I'm your yoga therapist and Ayurvedic practitioner. Today's class, we're going to focus on how to help Vata dosha and how to feel that grounding and stability quality in our overall mind-body system. So let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for your weekly Ayurvedic-inspired yoga class, okay? For this practice, we're going to need blocks. It's a good idea to have it on the side, but we're going to start at the back of our mind. And as we go into the class, I'll kind of explain you the qualities of Vata dosha and what signs to see when your Vata is out of balance. So first thing first, lie on your back. You can start with your knees kind of bent in, have your legs a little bit wider, and let the inner knee kind of tap in together. And just breathing here, taking an inhalation and exhalation. Few deep breath here. And take your time to just kind of notice the movement of the breath, the rise and fall of your belly here, and notice how are you breathing. Take another full breath in, 6 count inhale count and 6 count exhale. And if you're starting to feel okay in the lower back, then go ahead and kind of slowly straight one leg at a time. Keep your legs straight, your distance in front of your mat. Next time we inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, hug that right knee into the chest and just pausing here. As you inhale, reach the right leg forward and reach your arms to the back of your mat. And as you exhale, draw that left knee into the chest. We're going to slowly move with our breath. Continue this movement. As you inhale, the arms reach to the back of the mat, the legs reach forward. And as you exhale, right knee comes into the chest and pausing here. Next time, when you inhale, the right leg is straight, the arms reaches once again to the back of your mat. And as you exhale, hug that left knee into the chest. Call this one leg Apanasana movement, breathing in and breathing out. This time when the right knee comes into the chest, just pause and stay there. As you inhale, extend the right leg straight up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, once again, hug that right knee back into the chest. And let's continue this. Inhalation. The right leg reaches up. And then exhale, you hug in. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, the right knee hugs into the chest. Very good. And then next time when you inhale, go ahead and extend the right leg straight forward, next to the left. And just pause here. Take another inhale, exhale breath. And then when you're ready to exhale, draw that left leg in. Nice. Inhale, the left reaches up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, hug it in, draw it into the chest. And let's do this 2 more times with your breath. Breathing in, taking that 6 count inhalation, slowing it down, your exhale. You can do 6 count exhale, or you can do 7 count exhale as you bring that knee into the chest. So Vata dosha resides in your body. In Ayurveda, we say the main seat of the Vata is the colon. Go ahead and extend the left leg straight forward and reach both your arms to the back of the mat. Draw those knees into the chest. We call this Apanasana. So when your Vata is in the colon region, one of the main focus when it comes to a yoga practice is to release that excess Vata from the colon. So when you inhale next time, take those knees away from your chest. And as you exhale, draw them into the chest. just doing this movement in your day-to-day life, making this as a part of your routine, the Apanasana, also is a great benefit for releasing that excess Vata, that space and air element out from that lower back and colon region. Let's continue this one more time. Take an inhale, knees away from your chest, and then exhale, draw those knees into the chest. Very good. Now take your time. Once again, drop the soles down on your mat, and this time let's do your legs a little bit wider, mat distance apart. You're gonna take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, take both your knees to your right side of your mat and just pause here. Inhale and come back to center. And as you exhale, reach to other side of your mat. Nice. And we're just moving in and out windshield wiper legs. As you exhale, knees goes to one side of the mat in that lower wide twist or the exhalation. Again, inhale, come back to center, and exhale as you twist to opposite side. Beautiful. All right, come back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. I want you to take your time, roll to one side of your mat, and then bring yourself up. When you come up, I'll meet you in your tabletop. So finding that tabletop position where your wrist, shoulder, knees, hip are lined up. And as you exhale, taking time, the first one, we're going to come back into that child's pose. As you inhale, look forward, come into tabletop, take the chest away from the belly. As you exhale, drop your forearms down, torso to your legs, it all comes down, and then finally, the chin drops in. Let's continue this one more time as you're breathing in into that table, and as you exhale into that child's pose. So poses where you are compressing your lower belly, you're coming into the forward fold variation, you're focusing on that Apana Vayu, really helps to calm the Vata dosha. Next time, can you inhale, come back into the table, and you're going to extend your right leg straight back of your mat. And then you can keep the right heel down. As you notice, I have my right heel down, and then left arm reaches forward. Okay? And as you exhale, bring the leg back down, bring your hand back down, back into that table to child. Inhale back into that table. This time, the left toes reaches back, and your right arm reaches forward. So kind of like spinal balance, but we are not completely into the spinal balance. And then as you exhale, come back again to that table to child's pose. Very good. Let's do that one more time. Go very slowly. If your body feels good, then you feel like you want to extend the right toes off the floor, then go for it. Otherwise, you can just keep the right toes on your mat as you come into the pose. And as you exhale, once again back into that child. Breathing in. So we're inhaling, we're reaching the chest away from the belly, we're finding that long line of energy. And as we exhale, the lower belly hugs in, so we're finding that contraction. And we're folding forward here. Very good. Let's stay here in the child's pose. Take another inhale, exhale here. And then when you're ready, come back into the table. This time as you exhale, we're going to keep one leg bent and one leg straight in the downward facing. So as you exhale, I keep my right knee bent, my left leg is straight, and I come in a downward dog with one leg is bent here. As I exhale, both knees come down on the floor. I inhale first, and then another exhale, sit back, child's pose. And we're going to simply flow in this variation here. So table on an inhale, exhale, one leg bent, downward facing dog. Take another inhale breath, both knees comes down. And as you start to exhale, 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 back into that child's pose. Nice. One more time, breathing in. So taking your 6 count inhalation and then breathing out, finding that exhale breath. Inhale, come back to center. That is our tabletop. And then exhale, sit back into that child's pose. Once again, last time on left side, take an inhale breath here. And then this time you move into the downward dog. Just keep both your knees bent in this downward facing dog. So both your knees are bent at this point. And you're trying to keep your spine tall. So finding that extension, exhale extension, so long length and energy here. And as you exhale, baby step, front of the mat, what we call Uttanasana, fold forward. Bring your hands to the back of the calf muscles here as you fold forward. And as I inhale, I'm going to slide my hands all the way to the back of the hamstring as I start to lengthen my spine here. And as I exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, slide your hands all the way back to the ankles or calf muscles. Again, inhale, coming into the half lift. And then exhale. If last time was the 6 count, then take 7 count exhale as you fold forward. Again, 6 count inhale, brings you back into that half lift. And 8 count exhale. So you really go very slow. You contract your lower abdominal gradually as you exhale, 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 exhale. 8 count as you completely fold forward. Just pausing here in that forward fold. You grab hold of the opposite elbow and just simply rocking a little bit side to side here. I'm going to bring your hands to your shins here. Once again, halfway. And then bend your knees and root to rise as you come up all the way. Then bring your hands to your heart center. We'll just pause here. Let's take another inhale, exhale breath here. The next time, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, we're going to bend your knees and come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, stay here. And as you exhale, drape that torso on top of your legs. Bring your hands to the calf muscle and draw that chin slightly in. As you inhale, come out just halfway. So you can have an option, hands to the heart center here. And as you exhale, fold forward, front of your mat, Uttanasana. If you want to use your blocks here, just keep them handy, front of your mat, so you can rest your hands on your blocks here. Again, inhale, coming into the chair, root to rise. As you come out here, and as you exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do same sequence one more time. So if you remember, inhale, arms reach overhead. You come in the chair on the exhale. So first exhale, chair pose. Inhale, little lift here to that torso. And as you exhale, 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 drape that torso on top of your legs. Hands to the calf muscle. Chin slightly come in. So you're still in that chair pose, remember that. Inhale. Slowly take your time and come out of the chair. First exhale, once again, fold forward. I'm going to use the blocks to support my hands here. As I slowly start to straighten my legs and fold into that Uttanasana. Bend your knees, come into that chair for 1 second. Root to rise, come out, and exhale. Hands to heart center. Just pausing here. Notice how you're feeling. Starting to feel a little grounding and stability action at this point in your body. Let's take your legs wider. Come to long side of your mat. And then from here, we're going to come in a fold. So bend your knees here a little bit. Micro bend, soften your knees. And then hinge from the hips as you fold forward. Wide angle, forward fold. You always have an option to kind of rest your hands on the blocks here into that fold. Nice. Now I want you to walk a little bit to your right side of your mat. And I want you to bend your right knee and walk towards that right leg. So I rest my torso on top of my right leg here. I reach my left fingertips a little bit further away from the right. And again, I'm going to use the blocks to kind of help me lean out a little bit here. And I look under my left armpit and just staying here. So my right knee is bent, but my left leg is straight. And then very slowly exhale. Slowly take your time, fold forward once again. Wide angle, forward fold. And slowly, as you start to inhale, walk a little bit to the left side of your mat. Again, bringing that torso on top of that left knee. And then walk your right fingertips a little bit further away on the left. Look under your right armpit here. So your right leg is straight and your left knee is bent. Little release into that lower back. So your inner groins, inner thighs, lower back, anything pelvis down is all what we call in Ayurveda to Vata, Sthana or Vata region. Again, earlier I mentioned the main location of Vata dosha is colon. Let's take an inhale breath, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, fold forward. Once again, wide angle, forward fold. So it's not about how fast you're moving in a flow. It's more about, do you have that stability, that stillness? Can you focus on letting go? Can you be still, not just in a physical body, but can you use your breath to be still in that mental body? Take your time, walk your hands forward, and I'll wait for you to meet me in an Uttanasana in front of the mat and fold forward. Bend your knees back into chair, root to rise or come out. Hands to heart center. Okay, let's blink your eyes open and make sure you have 2 blocks in front of you. We're going to come in a half variation of a period pose. So I'm going to adjust my blocks a little bit, this variation. Keep a small stance so you don't have to, again, do a long leg pyramids here. Your left leg is in the front, so my left arm reaches back. My right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. I inhale, so this is my starting point. And as you exhale, remember gradual contraction of that lower belly. You hinge from the hips as you come halfway here. Take another inhale, stay here, and then take another exhale all the way down, as far as you can. Next inhale, reach your right arm forward, straight spine, brings you back up. Nice. And then stay here on an exhale. Just take a full count breath. Inhale, exhale here. And then when you're ready, breathing in. Exhale, hinge from those hips. Come halfway here. Take another inhale breath. Another exhale, you go all the way down. Lead with the chest. Inhale, come back out. And then exhale, release your right hand down. Let's do this one last time. Breathing in. Getting tall here. Exhale, contraction. Coming into the half lift here. Staying here on inhale breath, and then relax, exhale all the way. Reach your right hand forward, lead with the chest and come up. Exhale, release your right hand down and put the right leg forward. And just pause here. So that posture looks very easy. I guarantee you have done pyramid pose so many times in your yoga class, but think from an Ayurvedic perspective, when you're doing a pyramid pose, it's helping you to fold forward, right? It's more focusing on apana. When you bend from that navel and come into the fold, that apana vayu, that samana vayu, you reaching your left arm up, coming into that axial extension, and we have a little bit of a lateral side bend. So a lot of mixtures comes together and really make this pose a truly Vata pacifying by focusing on primary apana, samana, and that little bit of a vyana vayu for that circulation. So when you think of posture from this perspective, it is truly become a healing posture than just saying pyramid pose for the hamstring. Okay, so let's take your right hand back, left arm reaches up. Again, do a little shorter stint. Take an inhale breath here, and then exhale, coming down halfway here. Take another inhale breath, and then exhale all the way down. Inhale, reach your left arm forward, lead with the chest and come out. And then exhale and release. Let's continue. Deep breath in. Exhale. Take another inhale here. Exhale, release the left hand down. Last final time, you breathing in, getting tall, finding that upward movement action here as you exhale, that downward movement action. Inhale, little length in that spine, and the next exhale all the way. Fold. Go slowly. Remember, exhale is the key. For just poses like this, as you inhale, come out, and then exhale, 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 release. Bring your left leg forward, and then straight from here, we're going to go Uttanasana, forward fold. You have two blocks in front of you. I want you to inhale and take your 4 counts as you inhale and lengthen your spine here. Put your hands on your blocks, will help you. As you exhale, take your 6 counts. So literally take time. Exhale, 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 exhale. Longer the exhale will help you calm that Vata mind. Again, inhale back into that 4 counts. Next time when you exhale, take that 7 count exhalation to go into that Uttanasana. Last one, inhale 4 counts. This one's a little bit hard in a sense you have to exhale 8 counts all the way to forward. So take your sweet time. As you bend your knees, you start to exhale, exhale, exhale. So go very slow because you have to last till 8 count breath. And if you don't last, that's okay. But the point is to understand to make a longer exhalation as you go into the poses like forward fold. Okay, I'll wait for you to come back into that tabletop. Take your knees a little bit wider, big toe in the back touches together. And let's come into that child's pose. And again, you have a block here. You can rest your forehead. Let's stay in child's pose. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Starting to notice the effect of the forward fold practice, focusing on the Aparna Vayu, a little bit of Samana. Start to notice you're starting to feel a little bit of a grounded here. You have that grounding, that stability qualities in your system, in your mind-body system. Pay attention what kind of qualities you feel in your mind. And then when you're ready, I'll wait for you to meet me all the way on your belly. So let's come down all the way on the floor on your belly. Have your forearms rested here, out, and then start with the forehead down. And we're going to start with, let's do legs first, hip distance, so Cobra variation. As you inhale, come up in a very gentle Cobra. So my right leg is off the floor, and again, I'm not taking way up high. I'm just keeping it very gentle here. And as I exhale, I fold forward. As you take another inhale, reach the left leg straight back. So the more emphasis is not how high can I come up in a Cobra, but the more emphasis is to find that stability in that lower back here. Remember earlier I said, Vata also resides in the lower back, inner groins, inner thighs, those region, right? So really focusing on getting that excess space and air element out from that region. So let's do that one more time inside. And then go ahead and take your time. Come down, we use your hands to support your head and just pause here. You can kind of move your head a little bit side to side. Then bring your forearms back to that starting point and then take your legs a little bit wider. So in my tradition, we call this pose Vimanasana. As you inhale, take your legs out to the side. So notice my legs are wider and they're coming off the floor. As I exhale, I lower down a little bit and I bring my leg in together, but I'm not completely all the way down, just a halfway lower down. As you inhale, lengthening first and then lifting and taking your legs wider a little bit. Then as you exhale, come back in. And just doing this simple movement, even though it looks simple sometimes on camera, but I hope you understand. If you practicing with me right now, you exactly know what I mean. The feeling in your lower back, if you have a tight lower back and hamstring, you know what the feeling is. So one last time, we can do it. And then exhale, slowly get yourself and come out. So don't underestimate simple poses like Cobra. I always tell my student, Cobra is one of the poses that we always underestimate in yoga class, but it's one of my favorite poses to do. So take your time, come back down, and then bring yourself back up into that table and back into that child's pose. Okay, go ahead and come out from the tabletop and let's count once again the back of your mat. Lie on your back and just coming on the back of your mat. Again, you can start with your knees bent, or at this point, if it feels good, go ahead and straighten your legs here. Few things to do before we come into the Shavasana and end of our practice. So staying here, first of all, notice how you feel in your lumbar spine in your lower back, and then go ahead and hug both knees into the chest. Do a gentle rock here, a little bit side to side, and then take your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Take your arms to the back of your mat, and as you exhale, knees to the chest, hands on top of your shins. As you inhale the legs up, the arms reaches to the back of your mat, and as I exhale, knees to the chest, hands on top of my shins. One last time, please. Breathing in and breathing out. final Apanasana, knees away from your chest. On an inhale, and then exhale, knees to the chest. Let's do this 2 more times on your own. Maybe you do a longer exhalation. Maybe you pause at the end of the exhale. See what works with you today. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel very grounded, even just teaching this practice to you. Go ahead and get ready for your final relaxation. Okay, go ahead and straighten your legs. Light distance here. Okay, rest your hands anywhere it feels comfortable. Close your eyes. I'll invite you to stay a little longer if you have time, and if you don't have to go back to work, then I definitely invite you to stay another few minutes longer, especially during the grounding practice. You can, if you're at home practicing this, and if it's evening time, and again, you don't have to go back to work, but maybe staying a little longer or taking your legs against the wall, that is the practice you could do. Whenever you feel ready, after a longer variation of the Shavasana, then you can start to roll to one side of your mat, right side of your mat, and bring yourself up in that comfortable speed. Bringing your hands to the heart center. Coming back to that intention, coming back to that breath. The beginning of the class, we focus, our intention of the class was grounding and stability. So I hope this practice truly help you to feel grounded. Please do share in your comment how you feel, and don't forget to subscribe and like on my channel for more Ayurvedic-inspired yoga class every week. Following every week, I'm going to bring a new Vata pacifying flow for you guys, especially in this season is changing that we call Vata time of the year from an Ayurvedic perspective. So until next time, namaste.